Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first guest today is Emerson. Emerson was actually adopted here from the shelter about 2.5 years ago. He was just a little kitten at that time. Now he's grown into a big kitty. But Emerson was not working out in the household. They got 2 other cats after Emerson, and those 2 cats were picking on him. So he kind of was being bullied in the house, and we know that's never a good thing for these guys. So the adopter decided that it was probably the best situation to find Emerson a new home. So he has got the most beautiful soft coat here. And he's actually a pretty good sized cat. He is a little on the thin side, and I think some good quality food would help that and help kind of fill him out here. But he's just got big structure, big bone structure here. And I think will fill out really nice once he gets some quality food. So just a very gentle cat. He's just been with us for a few days now, so he's kind of adjusting to the environment. But everything that we've seen from him is he seems to be a really nice cat. Probably a best situation to be the only cat, be the only cat in the home. You can't jump down yet. So that way we don't have to worry about other cats maybe bullying him. He's maybe a little on the shy side, so he'd probably do best in a home where he was the king of the house. So if you're interested in Emerson, he is a neutered male, solid black. He has his current vaccinations, with the exception of rabies, and that'll need to be given. But he is neutered and ready to go, and hopefully will fit in perfect to your home. So come on down and meet Emerson at the Ames Animal Shelter. And our next 3 guests here today are kind of unique little shelter guests here at the Ames Animal Shelter. We had 5 hamsters surrendered to us. These are just 3 of them. These are the boys. We've, of course, separated the boys from the girls, who were not originally separated. But these are 3 that were surrendered to us because the owner couldn't properly care for them. So it was an impulse purchase at a pet store. And you know, with all adoptions, whether it's hamsters, dogs, cats, rabbits, we really want the people to really think out the decision, determine if it's really the best time to adopt one of these little guys. Their lifespan is only about 2.5 to 3 years old. So they don't have a very long lifespan, but we want to make sure that we're providing them the best possible situation for the time that we do have them. So staff named all of them. This one here is Black Bear, and this one here is Opossum, and that one is Fox. So I think they named them after other wild animals, kind of based on their coloring patterns that they have here. So hamsters, just like rabbits, are not for everybody. They do have special needs. They have special dietary needs, as well as housing needs. And it's very important that you keep their environment very clean and sanitary. They can be really messy, and that's why, for a lot of reasons, they're not a pet for everybody. They also can be a little nippy, so they tend to, if they get scared or something, they will bite. They're not mean, they're scared. You know, you got to think of how large I am compared to these little guys here, so I can easily scare them. They love playing on their wheel and eating good food. Yeah, let's stay up here. But we do have 5 here at the Ames Animal Shelter, so a lot of people don't come to the shelter thinking they're going to adopt a hamster. They go directly to pet stores for that. So I always tell people to kind of keep an eye on the animals that are here in the shelter, just because we do get some unique pets from time to time. We also have a ferret right now that we're waiting for the owner to come and claim. And if the owner doesn't claim it by the 7 days, it'll be available for adoption. So again, hamsters are not pets for everybody. I would definitely not recommend really small children. They are nocturnal creatures. We woke them up from a nice nap to come here and be on TV. But a lot of times when kids are sleeping at night, getting ready for school the next day, hamsters are up running around and playing and enjoying their wheel here. So it's really important that people understand that and be aware that they are going to make noise in the middle of the night. So you want to think about that before you adopt one of these guys. The Humane Society of the United States has some really good information about hamsters on their website. So if you go to hsus.org, you'll see a lot. You could just search in their search bar there, hamsters, and there's lots of information, including a really good sheet, Is a Hamster the Right Pet for You? So if you want to come on down here and meet these guys, we would love to introduce you to them and see if they might be the right pet for you. They will need to have appropriate housing for them, and we can also help people out with that and make sure that they get appropriate housing. So come on down here to the Ames Animal Shelter. Well, that's our show for the day. Just a short little view of the animals that we have available here for adoption. So remember, there's 5 hamsters that are available for adoption, quite a few cats, and we have one dog that needs a very special home. His name is Teo. He was on a previous episode of Animals in Ames quite a while ago. He was adopted and just has some behavior issues that really needs to be worked out. Nothing serious. But we really want to look for a home for him that has, some experience in training dogs and working with him. He's a little bit reactive on his leash when he sees other dogs. We've done some testing and he does fine. He just gets a little overexcited when he meets dogs for the first time. So that's our only dog available for adoption right now. Again, quite a few cats and the 5 hamsters and possibly a ferret if the owner doesn't come and claim the ferret. So if you want any information on any of our animals, please call the Ames Animal Shelter at the phone number there on your screen. And also check out our website. Our website's updated every 15 minutes. So any animal that's here at the shelter is updated and on our website within 15 minutes of when it comes into the shelter. So you can always keep a good eye on what's here at the shelter. Again, come down and visit anytime you like. We'd love to show you our furry friends. Thank you.